In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up your funnel, your membership site, and your email automations for the November 25 BOGOs for doTERRA. So I have created a number of different assets, or what I like to call them, to support your team during the BOGO week. So first, let's go down to our sites. If you're unfamiliar with the program GoHighLevel, this is the most incredible program to be managing your business, and you should get a 30-day free trial just simply by grabbing this snapshot so you can try it out. And then I will help to mentor you and teach you how to build this out. GoHighLevel, which I will call GHL from here on out, does all these different things. We have all of our conversations in one place. We can do all of our booking. So any different appointments that we've got for our teams, it's where we keep all of our contacts. We can take payment here, all of our email marketing, our automations where you put people into workflows, which you'll see, and websites. Websites, funnels, webinars, forms, surveys, all of it, your membership site, it's all right here. So let me walk you through how to use this particular workflow for BOGOs. So the first thing that we're going to take you to are sites. And we're going to be in the funnels, and you're going to find a funnel that's called BOGO. Now this BOGO funnel has 7 different pages, a home page, and then 6 others. And it basically breaks down the entire BOGO and education to go with it and different graphics. And you can actually add videos, whatever you want. But each page has a different BOGO, and the home page has all of them. And then the 6th page has all the bonuses. In order to use this, we actually have to put a domain into GoHighLevel. So we're going to come right down into settings. And if you have not bought a domain yet, then I would recommend going over to Cloudflare or NameSilo or GoDaddy and buy a domain. And so it could be like Mandy's Essential Oils or just your name, like whatever it is that you want. And then you're going to come down into settings, and you're going to come into domains and URL redirects right here. And we're going to connect a domain. And you're going to choose this option right here, Funnel Website Store Webinar, and you'll click Connect. You're going to put your domain in here, and you are not going to put www. In front of that. And then you're going to click Continue, and that is going to connect with whichever site you bought your domain through, and it will then link up to HighLevel. And so it'll show up right here, and it will say that you've got a domain, and it's mandysoils.com. It will look kind of like this. And then it will also ask you to put it, assign it a funnel or website. You can just close that out. So once you have a domain put into your site, you're going to come back to sites, and you're going to click on settings. And right here, you're going to click select a domain, and your domain that you just added will pop up right there. And then also, if you just come straight here, you can purchase the domain or connect right here as well. Then you'll scroll down and click Save. What this will do is it's actually going to put your domain. So if it's mandysoils.com/BOGO home, that's going to be the link. And that link will actually show up in this overview area. And so you can just copy it. It will be right here. And now you have a link to share that will take everybody through all the different BOGOs. And I've created this enough so that you don't have to do any editing. You can, of course, but you don't have to do any editing. What you do need to do is head back down into settings once you have that link. So you'll copy the link that's going to show up right here. And we're going to come down into custom values. So custom values are basically a value that has a key. So these are the keys. And you only have to change that value one place. And so you're going to see that like BOGO Adaptive, I want you to put your link that goes to your doTERRA site for BOGO Adaptive right here. So you'll click these 3 dots and you'll click Edit, and you'll drop the link right here. Put link here. So anywhere in this entire system, in emails, in funnels, in websites that has this key, BOGO Adaptive, which is on the landing pages and it's also in some of the emails, it will actually pull in the link that you put in here. So you're going to want to fill in your BOGO Adaptive. You're going to want to fill in the BOGO funnel link, which is exactly what we just gave a domain to. You're going to want to fill in Copaiba and the email from address and the email name. Then there's going to be a few more. You're going to want to fill in Lavender, link to member. Let me show you where to find the link to, not that one, to the membership site. You're going to want to fill this in, On Guard. And so let me show you where the link to the membership site is. So once you've filled all those in, it will update the entire set of assets that I just gave you with all of your correct information. So I also created a membership site. So this membership site actually has education for your customers. So here it is, the Gift of Connection, BOGO's 2025. And it doesn't actually look like this. It looks, let's just see, I might have to log in. Oh yeah, here. This is what it looks like. So you can see, like, you can change this graphic if you want. Okay, this is actually what it should look like. So I'm glad that we clicked on that because I actually don't like this layout because then you have to have thumbnails. So I just went right into the membership site and I changed that real quick. So it should be that. And so you can actually go in and add additional trainings in here, but as you can see, there's lots that are already in here for your people to take part in. Now, to find the link that you send them, you can actually set up a custom link in settings. If you've added a domain, then you're just going to come in here to Client Portal. So we're in Memberships, Client Portal, down into Settings, and then right here you'll see Domain Setup. And then you'll add your custom domain. Now for a membership site, it can't just be mandysoils.com because we're using that as a website. It has to be a subdomain. So it could be learn.mandysoils.com. It could be hi, it could be login. I tend to use login. If you don't want to mess with this, you can simply just copy this subdomain right here and put that into your custom values in the membership area. And that will be a link that takes them to the membership site and they'll be able to log in with just their email and get access to all of that. Okay, so that would be the membership site. So you can either connect it here or even if you don't come into the settings area, it's right on the front page right here, this client portal. So you'll just copy this link and put that back into the settings down in custom values in membership. So right here, you would edit that and put that link right there. Okay, so we now have a website that's got our BOGOs on it. And within the website, you'll notice, so we're going to actually edit this. And I'm going to show you that these links, so adaptive, you're going to notice that it's, if I click on this button, it has the custom value, the key that we were just adjusting. And so that will pull your link into there. So if they click this button, it's going to take them to your website. And then if they click any of these, they're going to get additional information based off of these pages. So this one is the Adaptive and Shinrin-yoku page. And right here, they'll be able to see how it's custom adaptive, the custom value. So it's going to update that with your link, your unique link, and then they'll be able to click from this page into doTERRA's website. All right, so we've got our website, we have our custom values, we even set up our membership site that you can continue to add to if you want. And so now the way that we deliver this and make sure everybody knows about it is we actually send emails. And we're going to do this through automation. When you're sending bulk emails, it's very important that it's not very important. I guess I shouldn't say it that way. It's it's nice to be able to use automations so that you don't have to go in and individually send each one. So the first one we're going to edit is called BOGO's 1125. And you're going to see that the first thing that happens is a drip mode. And this drip mode is actually going to protect your email reputation so that you don't like send 1,000 emails at once. It's going to send 100 emails every 3 minutes. And that's actually really good for like helping your, it will make your deliverability higher. Then we've got our, it's, BOGO announcement that's starting right here. And it's got all the details in it. Notice that there's a BOGO values custom link. This is the link that we made for your funnel. So when we first added a website to your funnel, copied that, put that in custom value. So then they're going to be able to come and see your custom website that's got all the different things on there that they can click through with your links. Okay. And so that is email 1. Then the next thing that I want you to do is, obviously this time probably has passed. Let's see. Oh no, this is tomorrow morning. So I want you to go in and edit these based off of what time you're actually creating this. So you can just delete, if you need to delete some emails and just go straight into the meat of it. But, and so you'll come in here, and if you want this to go out, let's say we wanted this to go out on Saturday at 7 p.m., we would just save that. And so now it's going to go out at Saturday at 7 p.m. What you need to know is whenever you decide this is going to go out, you have to make sure that that time has not passed. If it's passed, it's automatically going to skip all outbound actions if the timing of this wait step has already happened. So we've said this is based on the event. This is the event date. Based on that event date, if the timing has happened, it will skip all outbound messages. So you want, before you send any of these emails, you want to go in and edit each one of these event dates to say when you want this specific email to be sent. And you can edit these emails. They're ready to go. They've got everything that you need in them. But if you want to change it up, make it more of your tone, go ahead and do that. And then we've got this next one that starts Monday morning. So Monday, there's actually 2 emails that go out, a Monday at 7 a.m. and a Monday at 7 p.m. And after that, it's just one email a day that just gives them education about each combo. And then at the very end, this very last one is meant to go out on Saturday morning. And this actually has a link to the ebook. All right, so our next thing that we're going to do, we've got that one done. Our next one that we're going to do is the membership site. So you actually don't need to do anything on this. I just wanted to show you. You could change up the email if you wanted, but the membership site right here has that custom value. So whichever one you're using, make sure that you fill that custom value in. And you can put your people into this at any time. So at the beginning of BOGO week, mid BOGO week, end of BOGO week, whatever it is, to give them access to this membership site. Let's just see if this updated quite yet. Much better. This is actually how I like it to look. So we don't have all the different thumbnails that are missing. And then you can come in here and it will have each thing that's listed, and they can walk through each one. So that is our complete set of BOGO assets. And there's one more part that there's 2 more parts that I want to show you before I end this video. The first one is you want to make sure and come into settings settings in your business profile. Please, please, please check this on. So make email compliant by adding an unsubscribe link. This will make sure that you are being protected and you're giving your people the option of unsubscribing. So the last part of this is, how do you actually put people into the emails so that they actually start getting them? And so you'll want to come into contacts. And if you have no contacts in here, then you simply need to import right here. This is import contacts. And you'll need an email address, and a first name for each one of those. And I put them into a spreadsheet, and then you save it as a CSV file. So you'll have a spreadsheet that's got like first name, last name, email, and then you'll click next. You'll upload the file here, and then they will come into your contacts section here. And so right here, once they're in there, you can, if you're going to choose everyone, then you'll just click this button here. And if you've got more than 8 records, it will, right here, it will say select all 10,000 people. So you can select that. It will select up to however many are filtered in here. Or you can go through and just individually select. And then from there, we are going to add to automation. So this button right here. And we're going to say BOGOs 2025. The workflow, and if you're not seeing your workflow in here, it's because it's this one right here. It's because you need to publish it. So you have to go back into the workflow and make sure that it's published. And then you'll click add to automation, and then whoever you've selected will be added into that automation. You can then go to the automation and see exactly where they're at in that process. That is how you add them into the automations. And remember, there's the membership site automation for BOGOs, and there's the BOGOs 2025. And then you're done. So that's it. You should be able to go in, get everything set up. I also recognize that we have not fully set up your email brand domain to be custom like Mandy at mandysommers.com, but that's okay because this is set where you can send emails now. So just put in your normal Gmail account or whatever it is, and you will get access to my training where I'll teach you how to send branded emails as well. And if you have a branded email already, you can go ahead and send from that. And if not, then that's okay. We will take this to the next lesson. But right now you can get your whole BOGO stuff sent out if you just follow these instructions. Good luck.